I just don't get it, these extrapolating measurements.
Okay, so let's take a look at extrapolation, because that's something that a lot of people struggle with. Okay, so let's take a look. So this is our detached property, and then we have attached property that is also the same size, and then there's another house right beside it, right? So this is how it looks. So it's the same size from the inside. It's the same size, but what happens is when we measure the property, because we are measuring this from the outside and we are measuring this from the inside, as we can see, this one will appear bigger, right, than this, because there's this wall length that or wall width that we are not measuring. So that's not fair. So if sometimes a client says, oh, I just want a property for X amount of dollars, 400,000, but I don't care if it's a duplex or a detached home. But when we show them the detached home, this is 1,600 square feet, this is 1,400 square feet, they'd be like, okay, this is smaller. But the reality is it may not be smaller. It may just appear smaller because there is some stuff that we are not measuring. So when it's a property that is like this here, so here we are measuring this length. So for example, it's not exactly straight, but you get the point. So this width here, we are including inside, but we are not including this width. So that's why this looks bigger than this one. It's not the case. From the inside, both the properties are the same size. So the clients may not understand this concept. So we have to explain to them they are the same size property, but they'll say, well, one says 1,600, one says, or not 16, let's say 1,450, the other one says 1,400. Why is there disparity? The disparity is because we are including this here that we are not including in the second one, right? So in order to explain it to them or give them the right dimensions, what we will do is, or the right area, what we will do is now we have to extrapolate exterior measurements from interior. So we take this measurement here. So let's say this is 10 feet. Okay. So we say 10 feet plus we have to add this on these sides. So let's say each side is 6 inches each, right? So we'll say 10 plus 6 inches. So if I were to write it out, so let's say this one here is 11 feet, right, from the outside, and this is also 11 feet. So here, this is 10 feet from the inside. And then, well, pretend this is a square and it's also 10 feet. Okay. Okay, so it's 10 by 10. So here it's 100, 11 by 11. So they will say, okay, how come this is 121 and this is 100, right? So that means this one is 100 square feet. So this is smaller, right? So no, that's not the case. So we will take the 10, we will add, so let's say this is 6 inches and this is 6 inches. So now it's 10 plus 6 inches plus 6 inches, which is 1 foot, right? So it will become 11 feet, 10 plus 1, 11. And the same thing on this side as well. We will add this one here. So let's say this is 6 inches and this is 6 inches. So it will be 10 plus 6 inches, 1 foot. So this will be 11. So now we are getting 11 by 11. So that's what we are trying to do. So that's called extrapolating exterior measurements from interior measurements. So we're trying to figure out exterior measurements from interior measurements. So we are comparing apples to apples. So we are comparing the same size, right? Then it's not about the size of the property. Is this the style they want, right? Is this the type of property they want? So they're not getting stuck on the size of the house. So that's what we're trying to do.